Okay, so I already posted that first video. I want to talk about what pouring into yourself looks like, okay? Because I know when I said that if you can't give yourself something that somebody else can give you, then you have nothing. It's a lot of superficial people in this world, and when they hear statements like that, they only revert back to the physical sense of this world because their first innate thing that's what's most important to them. But I'm about to tell y'all what you need to pour into yourself in order for you to get to the point where you can have and be in complete position for you to have the things that you want to manifest out of your life. Okay, now you need unconditional love for yourself. All right, you need unconditional love for yourself, because if there is any point in time where you don't love an aspect of yourself, then you start hating yourself, then you believe everybody else hates you, and then you believe that no one really loves you, because how can they love you when you did this? How can they love you when you did that? When you have a certain form of unconditional love for yourself, you know that even if you did do certain things, you still deserve to be loved. You still deserve to be loved, and then you gonna give that frequency of unconditional love out towards the universe. Okay, the second thing, you need to have compassion. You need to have compassion for yourself. You need to have compassion for your mistakes. Understand you didn't have all the information at that fucking time. You only relying on the information that you had during that state. Now you can choose to do something different. Now you have more information. Okay, you need to have empathy for yourself. Okay, you need to have understanding. Okay, you got to give yourself grace. Okay, you have to have patience for yourself. A lot of people get frustrated within themselves. Like, people are impatient with themselves because they want everything right now. No, it has to be right now because I said so, and this is how it's supposed to be, and it has to be right now. And if you don't give it to me right now, then you don't love me. And if you don't give it to me right now, then that means I'm not good enough, and I can't have it right now. You have no idea, and so many people are impatient within their lives, within amongst their own selves. Okay, you have to be patient with yourself. Okay, and and you have to be mentally stable. Okay, what that mean, mentally stable, and mentally and emotionally stable, because there are some people who are mentally sharp but their emotions is everywhere, or some people who are emotionally sharp but when it comes to thinking one plus one equal two, they can't think of that shit because they too fucking wired up in the motherfucking mind, right? So you have to make sure that you are okay in those areas in your mental capacity. Okay, if that means you need to stop doing certain things, if that means you need to stop with the certain activities, if that means that you have to start exercising, if that means you need to get mental help from certain people, that means you want to hire a life coach, whatever it is you feel like you have to do in order for you to get to that space in yourself where you feel like you are in a healed space, like there is no disturbance there in your mental capacity. That's what you do. And when you get in your physical being, okay, let's not talk about the physicality of this shit, because I just lost maybe like probably like 40 pounds down now. But I realized last year when I went to San Diego on the beach, my whole thing is traveling. I haven't really traveled the way that I want to. But my whole thing is traveling. Like, okay, well, next year I'm putting traveling. I was on that beach struggling. Okay, when I mean struggling, I was on that beach struggling. And it popped into my mind like, damn, bitch, how you sitting here talking about you want to have all these elaborate ass fucking vacations for weeks and days and shit at a time, and your ass is having a hard time walking on this beach? What is going on? You that don't the vacations you talking about having in your mind, in your mental setup of where you are right now, they don't coincide. They not going hand in hand. They not matching the fuck up. What are you gonna do? Okay? So I made up my motherfucking mind to do some shit. Okay? And now I know that journey is hard, because I've been on this weight journey for a long time. Okay? So I'm not bashing people who not on the journey. But I'm just saying, in order for you to get exactly where you want to be, and for you to hold on to what you have when you get there, you got to be in total alignment with every fucking thing. Okay? Either you got to be total alignment, or you have to be willing to put the work in. And hopefully, with God's love, God will grace you with a partner. God will grace you with friends. God will grace you with people who are understanding and patient enough to still be there with you during your fucking journey. Okay? That's that is one, that is a gift within itself. Okay? So when I talk about pouring into yourself, that's exactly what I'm talking about. All those things. You have to be on one accord within yourself. You cannot be broken. You can't feel like you're insufficient. You can't feel like you don't deserve anything. You can't going through this life thinking that nothing ever works out for you, but you don't put in the work to make it work for yourself. So how can someone give you what you say you never had before, but then you think you're going to be in the space to receive it? You're not going to be in the space to receive it, because how you feel about it, how you receive it, how you digest it starts with you. And if you already are in if you're already in the mental space of disturbance, or you have some, or your chakras is off within your body, everything that you get, you're not going to receive it in that certain light. It's not going to be that same thing. Like, you're not going to gravitate to it in that way. Somebody can say, damn, I did this for you and I did that for you, but in your mind you're thinking, well, shit, that wasn't really shit, because you don't believe that you deserve that. You don't believe that those people really wanted to do that. Then you start having pity for yourself and all type of weird shit like that. So when I'm talking about pouring into yourself, that is what I'm talking about. So once you pour into yourself like that, once you sharpen your fucking iron, and once you get resilient, once those things come into your life, like that love, like that companionship, like that marriage, like that job, like those vacations, like your manifestations, you will have the tools, because you done already put in the work. You will have the tools and the resilience and the power to hold on to be a magnet to attract those things into your life. Okay, you got those things that you want, and you will become the same frequency. Y'all on the same frequency level. You cannot be in a disturbed frequency thinking you're going to have something complete. It's not going to happen. It's not going to work. Okay,